cold weather certainly helping set the stage for what should be a physical primetime contest at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium.
Tonight we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Well, it's impossible to see the Raiders and Steelers in Pittsburgh and not think of our namesake, the late, great John Madden, and the Immaculate Reception game, which celebrated its 50th anniversary yesterday. It was December 22nd, 1972. So this game, a nice little nod from the schedule makers, no doubt.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
T.J. Watt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Well, last game he had 2 sacks, got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, a bad throw there. It's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Steelers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, You're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Set to get this drive started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Here we go. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down. And, C.D., you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
To me, it makes our job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Devontae Adams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Pickett back to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Finding room at midfield. And a pretty quick burst there as it gets across midfield and down to the 46. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Pickett to throw on first down. And this one is incomplete. The Steelers at 500, 7-7 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Looking to throw. Pickett. That's complete to his tight end for Ayuk. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. They'll throw again with Pickett. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
McCaffrey running up the middle. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Pickett. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's in. Touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. His 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it up ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go, here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little, and oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And he just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action, Garoppolo. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion... Sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Here we go. The offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. As the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they get their runs.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Pickett now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. If we hit 3 in a row, because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
On second down, McCaffrey. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Pickett now from the gun here. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, 30 yards.
offense.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They certainly thought they had an open way beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Garoppolo. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
And they intercept Garoppolo for the third time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Steelers will take over possession here at the 44. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
Now think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Keep it up. Your ball, baby. Do it. Let's go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Now Pickett.
And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today.
Here we go.
That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
They'll indeed start on the ground and run that clock. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve.
As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he retains this to the 22.
Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. If I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett.
He's going to air one out.
It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump-off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
The stretch to right there turned it into a really nice game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
To the air on first down with Pickett. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him on the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
First and 10, here's Pickett. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and 11 now. Pickett escaping the pressure rain. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Pickett. He's got his tight end Fryermuth right side. Touchdown! Fryermuth. 13-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Yeah, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
On second down, Jacobs. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. To throw is Garoppolo. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
13.
First down, here's Wade. Taken down at the 42.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense up front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And a terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this third and long. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you call for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
The slot man in motion right. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Pickett will look to throw it here. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he will have a Steelers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 7. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Christian McCaffrey,
His second TD of the game and 18th of the year.
and the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go well.
There he goes, right side.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jalen Reagor, 75 yards. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Well, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will be taken at the 13.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, and their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. Stealing touchdown. That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On play action. Now Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up in good situation. It didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, then you stop that clock.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
78 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Steelers, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
it's a tough blow